Okay, now you have decided to learn German? Fine. Today I'm going to teach you how to start speaking in German. Very, very important concept of German in which you will learn to make questions. Yes, questions in German. Ask somebody a question. That is how you learn. You learn the word order today in this class. In this lecture today, you learn the word order. How to frame a question in German. This is Nikhil Kulkarni and you are learning German with me. In order to make any question, in order to speak the language, in order to speak the German language, in order to make questions in the German language, which will mean you have started speaking the language, you need to conjugate the verb. Now, we will learn how to conjugate the verb. Very, very important concept. Once you start conjugating verbs, you will be able to speak the language. At least make questions, make normal sentences, forming questions, making simple sentences with the gender of the noun. All that will be discussed later, gender and all. But forming questions is the concept which we are going to do today in the class. Fine? So, first we conjugate the verb, which is very, very important. You can see that in the subtitles. So we have a verb, kommen. Now you will see, you will observe in the later part of the German training, that most of the verbs in German end with an en. Kommen. K-O-M-M-E-N. Kommen. So, how do you conjugate this verb? This will be taught. This will be separately taught in another video where we will see only the conjugation. But in order to make questions, you need to know the proper conjugation. So let's add that part here. So we have the verb kommen, to come. Kommen, to come. Now, in order to conjugate the verb, you need to remove the en of the kommen. For the formation purpose, remove the en. We have kom, K-O-M-M, kom. Now, in front of ish, pronoun ish, we add e. Ich komme, K-O-M-M-E, komme. Du, you, informal, du, kommst. He, she, it comes. Conjugate the verb just like in English. R-Z-S, en निकाल के kommt, t लगा दो, kommt. Wir kommen, we come, same. Wir kommen. Ihr kommt. T लगा दिया, kommen, ये निकाल के common है क्या, उसको t लगा दिया. Put a t there, kommt. Sie kommen, it is as it is, kommen. Ich komme, so we conjugate the verb now. Ich komme, du kommst, R-Z-S, he, she, it, kommt, wir kommen, ihr kommt, Sie kommen. This I am teaching you because you need to know this basic before you start the procedure of forming questions in German with W questions, without W questions. We say what, when, there are W questions. And without the W questions, when we form an interrogative sentence or a question, we use another concept. First we learn the concept, then we form the questions with the help of W questions. Now, in order to form the W questions, you don't need the entire conjugation of kommen. You just need the do form or the formal Z form, which can be discussed later. Do form is the friendly do kommst, you come, du kommst. Z kommen is the formal respect one, Sie kommen. So when we form a question, we have first the W question. For example, we have the W question 1. W question 1, W-A-N-N, 1. Then in the second point, first in the beginning we have the W question 1. Then we have the verb kommen. Kommen in front of do becomes kommst, correct. 1. Then we have the verb conjugated as per the pronoun do. 1 kommst du. 1 kommst du. This is how you form a simple question in German language. First the W question, then the verb which is conjugated as per the noun or the pronoun or subject, noun or pronoun. We have conjugate the verb kommen for here for example, here we say kom, du kommst is there in the conjugation table. So we put here 1 kommst du. Understood? Very, very easy concept which if you follow this, you will understand how to form questions and you will be proud to that you have started speaking the language in the first 2 sessions only. So we have another question now. When are you going? Or when are we just discussed, when are you coming? When come you? 1 kommst du. Now I'm asking you a question. 1 gehen in front of do become gehen is to go. What will happen there? Gehen in front of do? Gehst, correct. One gehst, and I give you the noun or pronoun do. One gehst do. One gehst do. This will be the same logic for all the W questions. All the W questions forming, we have the same logic. Okay. One more example. We have why. Why is warum. 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 W-A-R-U-M. So why learn you German? You say warum. Warum. And we have the conjugation of verb lernen. En से end हो रहा है. st लगा दो do के सामने. Lernst du. Warum lernst du? German is called Deutsch. Warum lernst du Deutsch? So we have a logic here. W question, conjugated verb as with the noun pronoun, then the noun pronoun, then the other parts of the question. Warum lernst du Deutsch? W question, conjugated verb, pronoun noun, and then the other words of the sentence. This is how we form questions with the W questions. One more example we take. Where do you learn German? Where are you learning German? There is no ing form in German, remember that. So we say, wo lernst du Deutsch? Wo, W question, wo, conjugated verb lernst, then the pronoun du, and then other words of the sentence we have here, Deutsch. So wo lernst du Deutsch? Where do you learn German? So you say in Lalita classes. Okay, friends, students, we learned how to form questions with the W question. Now we learn to form questions without the W questions. Without the W questions. In this concept, in this case, it is a separate concept. I told you, once you conjugate the verb, you can form questions with W questions. Now we are learning to form questions without W questions. Okay. So in order to form questions without W questions, what is the concept? First the verb. What is the first? First the verb, correct? That is conjugated. Now this verb is conjugated. Then the pronoun du or other noun, pronoun, whatever. Lernst du Deutsch. Yeah. Are you learning German? Do you learn German? Start with the verb lernen. So lernst du, pronoun or noun we have in this case. Du. Lernst du Deutsch? Question mark. Lernst du ke after lernst du all the other words of the sentence. Lernst du Deutsch here. Lernst du Deutsch heute. Lernst du Deutsch heute Nacht. Lernst du Deutsch am Wochenende. The verb conjugated as noun pronoun. The verb conjugated as per the noun pronoun du, sie, ich, and then the question. Learner is Deutsch. But for now, we learn only with the do form. So you understand the concept. Most of the time we ask in front of somebody, we ask a question. So this concept is only for do. And the concept will be the same for all the other persons. Ich, du, wir is easy. But we are learning with do. So you understand the concept. Lernst du Deutsch here, or lernst du Deutsch, question mark. Let us take one more example. We say, do you work here? You work here? Arbeitest? Arbeitest du here? Arbeitest du here? Verb conjugated as per do, then do, and then the other words of the sentence. Arbeitest du here? Or we want to say, are you coming today? Do you come today? Are you coming today? Start with the verb coming. Kommst du heute? Kommst du heute? Kommst du heute? This is how we form questions without W questions. Now, let us go back a little. I'll ask you questions, you answer them, okay? I'll be asking you questions, you have to answer them. Answers will be given immediately afterwards. So we say, why do you work here? Why work you here? Why is warum, work is arbeiten, you is do here and here. HIR here is here. The answer to that will be, we have do arbeitest, okay? Do arbeitest, so conjugation arbeitest, conjugation arbeitest. So we say, what do we say? Why do you work here? Warum, yes. Arbeitest, second position verb, do, and then nicht. Or warum arbeitest du here? Warum arbeitest du here? That's it. I'll give one more example. Einfach ein bisschen easier option, easier example. When do you come? When come you? Literally, when come you? How will you say that? When is, what is when? Benjamin. One, correct. We have coming. What is coming? To come is, what is it? Common, correct. So we conjugate the verb as per do. We will conjugate as do. What will happen? Kommst. Is it? Kommst. So one, kommst, du. That is how we form a question in German. W question, conjugated verb, and the do, or the other pronoun noun. Now one more example without W question. We say, do you live here? Do you live here? Are you living here? So we say to live is wohnen. Wohnen. So how will you form a question? You conjugate the verb first, conjugated verb, then do, and then the other words of the sentence. Do you live here? Yes. Wohnen becomes what? Do in front of do, what it becomes? Wohnst, correct? Wohnst du here? Conjugated verb wohnst, then pronoun do, then here. Wohnst du here? Next. What do you write? What are you writing? What is what? What is? You have the list in front of you. Was. 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 Schreiben. We have the verb to write is schreiben. Verb to write is schreiben. So was schreiben in front of do becomes schreibst. Was schreibst du. Last part now. Let us say an example without W questions. We say, what verb can we take? We can take fragen. Okay, without W question. Are you asking me? Do you ask me? So we say fragen. What happens to fragen in front of do? What happens to fragen in front of do? Yes, do becomes fragst. So fragst du me will be in German. Just remember for now, mich. Fragst du mich. Verb conjugated do and then mich. Other words of the sentence. Fragst du mich. So we have discussed so far forming questions. Yeah, W questions without W questions. Let us. I thoda sa ein bisschen a bit. Let us revise it. We take the verb spielen to play. Spielen to play. How will you conjugate spielen in front of do? Spielst. Du spielst. So where are you playing football, for example? You say, warum? With W questions, huh? Warum spielst? Where? Sorry. Where is wo? Wo spielst du Fußball? Wo? What spielst? Pronoun noun du. Fußball. Other words in the sentence. Now, do you play football? Are you playing football? Without W question. Okay? Start with the verb spielen. In front of du, it becomes spielst. Spielst du Fußball? Spielst du Fußball? Question mark. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've tried to explain this concept. I've been teaching this for a long time. This is the way I am teaching students in through English. Most of the times in Lalita classes, we learn German. We have students till B2, C2. We have done that, and we would like to welcome all of you to our class and get benefits of our service. Give us chance to give you service. Thank you, Swaroop. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you, Hermes himself. Vielen Dank.